remembered everything up until the accident, and even the accident, but she has no recollection of that 20 years.
The miraculous awakening came with a price. The medical professionals had lots of questions about how Mama and Robbie had cared for their mentally ill family member.
An attending doctor calls me and said to me, "What century are you living in?" The fact that my sister had been unmedicated, no treatment and everything for 20 years. And I pulled it together enough at that moment to say, well, I hope you don't say that to them, because they'll leave. And she heard me. She heard me and was an amazing ally the rest of the time for the family.
As her sister gained strength, Patty gathered friends and family to get the house ready for her homecoming.
It was in disrepair. It needed some work. There were some holes in the wall. The carpeting was bad. It was just neglect from people who had so much on their plate that was not a priority for them.
I bought paint and beds and curtains and, anything that would just make her feel at home.
Finally, after about a month, Patty's sister was discharged from the hospital. But would she be able to live a normal life?
The social worker pulled me aside and said, she can do this. And she has the support. She can get services. She was extremely helpful and extremely made sense to me. It was common sense.
The family was determined to do everything they could do. And most importantly, Patty's sister was ready to reclaim her life.
She was just happy to be alive and happy to see everything and be a part of the world again. And it was like her spirit had never been broken. She just, okay, let's do this.
For the next 2 years, it was a 24/7 job. Mama and Robbie handled hands-on care at home. Patty worked from New York, connecting the team and seeking out new services, making trips back to Kentucky when needed.
At that time, it was like pushing a boulder up the hill. It just was. But everybody was, everybody wanted to do it. Everybody felt that it could be done. Everybody felt that if we stayed focused and on track, that it was achievable.
There were constant challenges. Some of the medications caused terrible side effects, and many days, Patty's sister didn't want to take them.
Mama called me on the phone. I said, put her on the phone, hold it up to her ear, and I just sang.
I'm coming home.
And it was about an hour, a little over an hour.
This misty morning.
It took that long, and that was not uncommon to find some sort of strategy at that time, whatever it was for the day, to make it happen. And she eventually took it.
There was consistent progress. Patty brought on a case manager to help. Mama and Robbie welcomed their new team members.
Hope you're doing okay. I know you're going to see Patty and give them a big kiss for me. Bye-bye.
Bye.
It was a step in the right direction, but Patty soon learned the new case management team didn't believe her sister could ever return to work.
The case manager said, she can't do that. And I looked at her and said, don't tell her she can't do things that she can do.
Patty stuck to her convictions, but first, there was a new problem facing the family. As Patty's sister gained clarity, she realized she had lost 22 years of her life. And once again, she started to spiral into the darkness of depression.
Over the next 2 years, it was up and down, up and down. It was multiple suicide attempts. Multiple suicide attempts, including walking into the Ohio River. She just walked into the Ohio River. At that point, she was in so much pain. She just wanted the pain to stop.
Patty's sister had lost her will to live, but her family refused to give up on her.
When somebody tells you they're done, and it's your sister and someone you love, you find another answer. It's like, well, I know you feel done, but you're not alone. You're not alone, and we're not going to leave you.